In the past few days, we've been talking about food webs. So we are going to start looking at food webs and food chains of Montana. So some of the things that we might know that we've got here in Montana are a mule deer, a mountain lion, porcupines are everywhere, and then some plants. We've got some Idaho fescue, which grows in the forests, some Douglas fir, amongst a ton of other stuff, but I just wanted to use these as examples. So, we know that the mountain lion eats mule deer and porcupines, and that mule deer eat both of these plants, and porcupine only eat the Douglas fir. So this is a small example of a food web. They are interconnected based on this Douglas fir, but not a whole lot. So what you are going to do is you are going to go to this website, the official website of Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks, and you're going to explore. There are 4 kinds of ecosystems in Montana. There's this montane right here, the plains grasslands, the intermountain grasslands, and the shrub grasslands. You're going to go in and explore each one and look at all of the different animals and vegetation that are in each of them. And you're going to make a food web for each of the 4 different ecosystems. You're going to work with a partner, and when you come in here, you're going to go to the animals, and if you click on one of the animals, then it takes you to a different website, and it shows you what the animal is, where they're located all across North America, and then some of its habitat, and then the food habits. So we know that it eats based on this right here. If it will let me click on it, it won't. Its food habits, it eats these cones and seeds and sap and berries, all from trees. It also doesn't give us a predator. It doesn't have any predators, but they will, if there is a predator, usually it will be in and amongst somewhere on this page. You might have to do a little digging. It won't just say this animal is eaten by this animal. And again, you might have to go in and into other animals to see if they eat others. So for instance, with the squirrel, it didn't say that it was preyed on by anything, but it might say in this animal that they might eat squirrels. So you just have to look. Yep, see this fisher? It eats squirrels right here in this food habits. So keep in mind and make connections to what everything eats and what eats everything. So then we are all going to show our different food webs for each of the different ecosystems, because there will be multiple food webs, I believe, for each ecosystem. It just depends on what animals you choose. In addition, I would like you to go as far down into the food web and the food chain as a decomposer. So keep that in mind and think back to our lesson about food chains and food webs and what a decomposer is.